Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Let me root for the home team.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fantasy Basebrawl. I'm Naz. We're doing another edition of our 7th inning stretch. This is just, kind of like a free day on every Sunday where we take the time to do something else, something random. Maybe talk about flavor, talk about cards, or what have you, anything related to Magic. As you might have heard me whine and complain during my other playthroughs, that I typically think that I can predict when the game's over. In other words, is there patterns that when you see them enough, you just know, oh, that's it, the game's over. My opponent got this combo, by turn 2 or 3. There's no way I'm winning, barring a miracle. So to that end, what I decided to do, I'm gonna go ahead and play a whole bunch of games without any regard to what deck I'm making. I'm just gonna be basically just free playing it, and recording. So the rules are pretty simple. I obviously am not going to include any matches where I win in this playthrough. Unless I make... Okay, so first of all, I have to make a prediction. If I don't make a prediction whether or not I think I can win or lose, I won't include it in this video. If I make a prediction that I think I'm at the point of no return and I say, okay, that's it, I'm losing, and I still win, then that'll obviously be a point against my theory, and I'll keep a running counter when I do it. Just so you know, I'll prove that I'm not doing this, this is going to be happening live as I play. When I decide that, okay, I've had enough, I think I'm going to lose no matter what, you're going to see my cursor do like this. It's going to go like, wee, like that. It'll act all erratically, and then you'll know that's me indicating that, like, yeah, I'd blow it up right now if I were playing by myself and not recording. So I'm expecting at least to be able to predict within about 50% of the time whether or not, I also don't have to make any predictions. I mean, if it's a pretty even match, I don't have to, but anywho. Just a little fun experiment to try out while we're doing a little bit of free play. And without any further ado, let's play Brawl. All right, we're trying out the Cypher deck again. I had to cut out the last couple matches. They didn't fit the criteria. So, unfortunately, one of them I won, and the other one just did not get a usable hand. This seems okay, but... Alright, well, I'm going to assume that he has some kind of, he's probably running some kind of elves, monodorks. This will work really well. Already not looking good. I lost. I've already lost. I lost. Oh, I super lost. Watch I get no land. There we go. Yeah, that was bad. The only play I could have had is to cast Ferocification. Yeah, I lost. Yeah, good. 1 for 1 so far. Keep trying to get him with Cypher. I'll keep playing until I get a win. I'll switch to a different commander. Again, this is just like, you know, a free day. Decent hand. I suppose if I got to like 10 for 10 on predictions, I would, I'd probably just give up and say, well, I'm a lot more accurate than I thought I could be. Okay. Of course, there's no stinking land. I'm assuming this is Poison the Cup. Ugh, I don't want to let him have card advantage. I'm not ready to say it yet, but that was me tapping my pen on my desk. Okay, no reason to put Cypher out just yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming my opponent's got removal. I don't know why he's given up already. Ah, see, Poison the Cup. Hey, at least I'm good at predicting that, right? A Vincent deck could be fun to make in the future. God, as long as the opponent he's mono black, you should have plenty of spot removal, so. Oh boy. Let's go with the Defiler of Instinct. Okay, Mindstone. I don't know what he's... I'm gonna assume that he wants to get Vincent back out. Okay. Okay, Terror of the Peaks. Give him another target. I'm trying to think of a weakness in a deck like this. Eventually, you've got to run out of steam. You can't just keep doing removal and can't unless he's just top decking like a mother. Well, I guess he can apparently. It's a nice thing he's got the tower. He can just sack. Not ideal. Ouch. I'm surprised he hasn't sacked. Yeah, hello, you can. Oh, God. There's already been a couple of moments where I thought about making a prediction, but I'm not sure yet. I've lost. Jesus Christ, got nothing but fucking removal. I'll be honest, I should have called it when he brought out the 9 lives familiar. Yep, because he could just keep resacking things. A little late on the call, but yeah, definitely with this getting rid of Cypher, it's like, yeah, that's it. End of the game. I already lost. Jesus Christ. Just no way to recover. I mean, I could save this for Vincent, but I'm like, in the meantime, I'm just going to keep getting my butt kicked. Definitely don't want Jekt transforming. This guy got every piece of removal. Every freaking card he needed. I mean, I should just surrender at this point. I mean, there's nothing I can do. So that's, Oh, good. We don't have to surrender. We can just lose right now. Hey, I'm 2 for 2. Oh, look at that. I unlocked an achievement. Who cares? Ooh, this should be a good one to test out my theory. I just keep winning, unfortunately. I've already think we're this. I think this is that was the third match that I won. I had to leave out of the video, and I don't think I've explained it before, but for this to be we're not looking for a gradual loss. By the way, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for, something that pops up, or like you just know by the 4th or 5th turn. Like a combo which is so good at just, Counter decks are annoying. I should know. I've built them. Okay, opponent maybe got land screwed. Definitely don't want him on the board. Not much of a choice. Oh my god, could it be a counter? That's a really good card. Okay. Good God almighty, what an annoying fucking deck. Okay. Jesus Christ, you gonna get every single, counter? I guess so. Not a great strategy, though, for a deck like this that can cast from graveyard. Okay. Oh, yeah. He just so happens to get both of these. Well, the problem is now is he's run out of steam, so... This is gonna hurt really bad. But I'm not really. I'm not ready to say whether or not he's won yet. Although he sure did seem to get this fucking bullshit pretty easily. Oh, man, if only I could get that in my hand. Oh, well. If he's smart, he'll counter that. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. How many fucking counters do you have in that deck? I lost. I would just rage at this point. Like, really, motherfucker? Like, you just so happen to have that. I've lost. He's going to get a nice full hand right here. And then make me mill about, what, 30-something cards? But again, the fact that, you know, the Miracle fucking top deck, both freaking, you know, draw a card and mill, and this. Like, again, that's why I think that I'm losing. This is almost certainly a counter spell. He's going to be, you know... The only way I win is if I get Akroma's Memorial into the graveyard. And it doesn't matter. He's going to have a counter. There's no way that he doesn't have a counter. What a stupid bullshit gimmick deck. And you know, I don't like to like call out people usually, but it's like literally this deck is just dependent on these 3 cards and you just so happen to get them. Like, okay. At least try to make a mill deck that can work, you know, and synergize with itself, not wait around for 3 fucking cards. Ay, ay, ay. What a crock of flamin' fucking bullshit. But we are 3 for 3. Absolutely ridiculous. Abso-fucking-lutely ridiculous decks like that. God, you know, well, I'll tell you at the end of the video. Only because we got to speed things up. I'm going to go ahead and say that I've lost. I've gotten land screwed. So, I lost. My opponent's got, you know, tons and tons of land by now. I mean, I don't know how much more. I mean, the guy could pile it on at this point. Too little, too fucking late. I just hope he has like a board wipe or something. Just something to really make me, you know, so that this freaking bullshit doesn't have to keep on going. Now watch as I win somehow. Just pull this out of my butt. Again, to see if I had more mana, you know, that's what's gonna kill me. Actually, I think I might win this one after all. You'll see. As far as I know, this guy doesn't have anything to block flyers. If he plays the Wandering Emperor now, I win. Same difference. Holy shit. Well, I'll be damned. So, believe it or not, and I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning. I could have sworn I mentioned this before. This wasn't a question of whether or not we were looking for matches where it's like, okay, there's no way you're winning at this point. Like, you know, and it's off of like some stupid combo or some, you know, where your opponent's got you locked down. Like, how soon? So, I recorded almost 2 hours of footage, and out of 2 hours of footage, I only made the prediction 4 times. As you saw in the video, I had to leave a lot on the cutting room floor, which is too bad because I had a lot of really cool combos with some of my decks. Some of this stuff was amazing, and I wish I should have shown it to you or something, but there's just too much footage to go over, and I don't have time to review it. I'm just going to cut this down to, it was 4 matches, and so I went 3 for 4. So I was able to predict with accuracy 75% of the time, whether or not it's worth it for me to keep going. So, what does this prove? A lot of people rage quit in this game because it's easy. It's digital. You don't have to shuffle your deck or anything. You just click a button. And as I've said, there's a lot of patterns, and you see stuff happen so many times. You get a feel for it, and the game is over. So I guess this experiment was to decide, is it justifiable? Are players justified when they rage quit? Because you see some of the most incredible bullshit from your opponent, and you're just like, I don't feel like sticking around. I don't feel like waiting around for the inevitable. I don't feel like dragging this out another 5 minutes when I could get another game going. So I guess the verdict would be over 2 hours. It happens. So that's roughly, with 4 matches, that's roughly 2 per hour. So the experiment, I guess, is a success in one way, and that is, yes, I can pretty much accurately predict what's going to happen at least 75% of the time, at least in this experiment. However, the caveat is you really don't get that many opportunities. It probably doesn't happen as much as you think. Again, we had 4 instances where I thought for sure that I was going to lose, and only one of them I was wrong. There were other parts in the video where I was, that I left on the cutting room floor where I think I even admitted, I was tempted. I was tempted to make that declaration, but I didn't. And again, there were some matches where I lost, and it took like I had a 25, 30-minute match against a Joda United deck, and I wouldn't count that because that's such a drawn-out, rough and tumble match that it's just too good. You can't be unhappy with that match because it was so long. It was like an epic match, and it still wasn't that big a deal to lose. And again, which I think there should be more of in this game. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little experiment here, and we will see you next week for an episode of the 7th inning stretch. Hope you enjoyed it. In the meantime, here are some other channels you might enjoy. And if you enjoyed my video, please give a like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I hope we find you safe at home, and have a great day. Thank you.
If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.